Well. Hello, everybody. How are we doing? Hopefully, everybody's okay. I'm doing okay. I got my Shohei Ohtani jersey on. Baby, I'm feeling pretty good. Um, as you can see from the top of your screen, we are going to be talking about Agro-Industrial Society and its future. The second part of that, which got put out like a week and a half ago at this point. I just haven't been able to find any time to stream and talk about it. But before we do that, there are some things we have to talk about. And of course, one of them is sabermetrics. One of them's baseball. I wanted to do this. I won't make this last forever for all you sickos that don't actually like baseball out there. But I wanted to do this. What we're gonna do is we're just gonna go through some of the top ranked players in baseball at the moment, and just kind of look if we think that they're gonna stay there. We're gonna look at some of their stats. We're gonna see who has staying power, who might not, and just look at it because right now we're a month into the season. So we're gonna have a good mix of like guys who are gonna be really good in perpetuity and guys who might fall off a little bit towards the end of the year. Maybe some flash in the pan kind of guys. We're gonna kind of see if we can figure out who's who, um, just by looking at some stats, which is very exciting. So number one, of course we got one. Hey, get out of here! Of course we got Wander Franco. Look at this, the man. He's finally arrived. An 80 ranked prospect. For all of you who don't know, that's the fucking best that you could possibly be. I don't know if Fangraphs has ever had an 80 prospect before, but Wander Franco was. He came up and he was pretty much kind of hurt for a lot of last year, but he was kind of promising. Right now, shut the fuck up. It's a month in. My man is worth 2 wins. Wins above replacement, for those of you who don't know, it's just an all-encompassing stat. It's basically like tries to tell you, looking at every aspect of their game, offense, defense, all that stuff, how many wins this player is worth for their team over the course of a season compared to like an average guy that could come up from like AAA or like some of the other developmental leagues. Currently, Wander Franco is worth 2.5 wins in the first month of the season, alone by himself. Folks, there's a reason the Rays are good. And if we just look at these numbers, he's not really walking, which is kind of funny. But if we look at the rest of his numbers, he kind of doesn't need to be. He's only striking out 14% of the time. Shut the fuck up. That's insane. He's already hit 7 home runs. I mean, come on. The man's hitting. He's getting on. Well, he's kind of getting on base. He's hitting 318 for average. We love that. That's like, come on. That's excellent. 374 on base. I mean, yeah, as we can see, he's not really walking, so that's not like stellar, but obviously still above average. Slugging 554. Excellent for a WRC plus 161. For those of you who don't know, that means he's 61% better with the bat than everybody else. Did I mention that my man is a shortstop? And did I also mention that, at least according to just the defense stat, he's well above average. So, that's pretty fucking cool. Wander Franco, I think he's got staying power. One of the main things we're going to be doing here when we look at, guys, if they have staying power or not, we'll be looking at their BABIP. That's batting average on balls in play. And what that means is how often are you getting on base? What's your batting average when you put the ball in play? So, like, an average BABIP is like 315, usually like 330, somewhere in there. If you have like a really high batting average on balls in play, that means you're getting really lucky. That means that somebody in defense is either fucking up or defensive alignments aren't great, they're not suited. Anyway, if you have a high BABIP, it's going to catch up with you. Wander Franco does not have a high BABIP. Wander Franco, he gets a thumbs up for me. Sean Murphy, of course, does too. I mean, come on. We saw this man's ass last year when that ball hit him in the butt. It's excellent. And he's just doing great. 179 WRC plus. He's already worth 2.5 wins too. Ronald Acuna Jr. So excellent to see him doing well. Just the man, even though he is a Brave. And every time I turn on the Braves, I have to watch him do the fucking chop, which is like the most embarrassing thing on the planet. Marcus Semien, you love to see him doing well. Okay, Matt Chapman. Let's talk about a guy who might not be. I don't know. My man's doing really well. My man is WRC plus 180. That's insane. That's really, really good. He's striking out, yeah, but he's hit 5 home runs, 338, 425 on base percentage. Just looking at that, I would be like, maybe this guy doesn't have staying power. But he definitely, 449 BABIP. You're going to tell me he's going to keep that up? He almost certainly is going to be plummeting back down to earth. When I looked at this, like, I think it was like 2 weeks ago or something, he had like a fucking BABIP over 500, so he is going to be crashing down to earth, but presumably, like, he's still going to rock. He's still Matt Chapman. Like, come on. Jonah Heim's doing really, really well. Finally, we get to a Dodger. For those of you who don't know, I am a Dodger fan, even though I'm wearing an Angels jersey. Let's be real. I'm wearing a Shohei Ohtani jersey. I'm not wearing an Angels jersey. James Outman, real deal. Center fielder. I don't know how, like, I don't know. When we talk about how good he is defensively, yeah, he's okay defensively. Everyone's kind of saying he was going to be the best. I kind of expect some regression here. He's got a higher BABIP, but yeah, I don't think he's going to be winning Rookie of the Year. Unfortunately, he could if he does keep this up, but I would imagine Corbin Carroll gets it for the National League. Place your bets now. Bo Bichette, I mean, it rocks to see him doing well. He's really, really cool. Tyro Estrada, Giant, who cares? Opinion discarded. Brandon Nimmo, you love to see it. And then I look at these other guys. The first Padre on the list. This is upsetting, you know. Bogarts is Bogarts. He's going to be fucking good, but you got to scroll down a ways before you get to another Giant or Padre. In fact, they're not even in the top 30. So, well, Juan Soto, of course, Juan Soto's in there. Juan Soto's actually doing well. Look at him. Shut the fuck up. Juan Soto's walking over 20% of the time. 414. Yeah, he's definitely not hitting for power this year. That's unfortunate. Hopefully he can kind of figure that out. But yeah, I don't know. Look at this stuff. It's all very good. So my predictions, expect Wander Franco to just run away with just being the best fucking position player in the game this year. Sean Murphy and Ronald Acuna Jr. as well. Although I think we can expect some regression from Acuna, although I do expect him to keep it up. I mean, like, he's the man. We've known this for a while, even when he's kind of had his bumps. And yeah, I'd like to see Mookie get up here. Mookie not even in the top 30. That's unfortunate. Mike Trout, of course, he's going to be climbing because he's Mike fucking Trout. He's the man, even with a slightly higher BABIP. He's just excellent. Goldie, that's good to see him. You know who's not on this list from fucking St. Louis is Ding Dong, Nolan Arenado. That is a shame, ladies and gentlemen. He's having a bad season so far. You ask me, pretty clearly injured. Only other thing, Randy Arozarena, one of the coolest guys in the league. So cool to see him doing well. And Cody, too. This breaks my heart because the Dodgers just got rid of Cody because of his marijuana addiction. No, I'm just kidding. He actually fucking sucked. So they just had to get rid of him. And now he goes to the Cubs, and now he's just doing really well. What are you doing, Cody? That breaks my heart. Come back to the Dodgers. Brandon Marsh, the wettest man in baseball. He's doing very well, as everybody expected. Not really. Yeah, not a lot of Astros on here. Jordan, he gets a pass, even though he is an Astro. He gets a pass. He's pretty cool. J.D. Davis, Jonathan India, big Trump guy, which is very funny. And Kellenick. Come on, Jared Kellenick in the top 30. What? He's back, baby. Well, he's never really here. He kind of always sucked. But here he is. You'll have to see it. God, if he can keep that up, how cool would that be? Yeah, we'll see. I have my doubts. Verdugo being in the top 20 of position players in WAR is very, very strange. Okay, quickly, let's just look at pitchers, and then we'll get on to some communist shit. How we doing? Who's at the top? Actually, I haven't seen this. Zach Allen. Zach Gallen. This is the worst name in baseball.